Well, hello everyone. It's about 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. This is Office MVPs, and I'm Melissa Nourigat, and we welcome you to our Saturday Success Strategy session. I hope my video and audio are working properly, so I'm going to adjust this a little bit and try to make sure that that everybody in the room can hear me. So if you can't, please do let me know via email, or, well, actually I am Skype. That would work. If you have media tools at your disposal. I know that often these Google Hangouts, they have requirements for your systems, so check your system requirements to make sure that you are updated or have the latest or can get those requirements met with your systems. So with that, I'm going to kind of begin our session. It's not going to take too long, and this session is, again, February is our month about words, so using our words to help our resumes and write good letters and communicate effectively. It's all about advancing your career, and that matters. I want to explain my entrepreneurial aspect of a job seeker. So our title was Job Seeking, Think Like an Entrepreneur. So in that regard, I definitely think job seekers have to think like an entrepreneur. We are out there hunting for gold, digging for gold. You're looking for that great employer, that right opportunity, that opening, and it all comes into play about how you position yourself in the competition. I look at entrepreneurs using websites and building things. They're trying to get customers to come in to buy their products and services, and they have to stand out amongst the crowd, just like a job seeker does when they're looking for a job. They want their resume to stand out. So what I see as an analogy is the SEO. SEO is search engine optimization, and that's what you're going to be using in your resume. It's the same thing, words. So you are picking words that are going to help you stand out in your for your resume. The resume you're going to be, sorry for my eyes, when you go looking for jobs, you're on the internet or the newspaper or some other avenue. You are pulling in information. What is in that piece of information is a job description. So the job description has various criteria of what they are looking for when they're searching for an employee to fill this position. You want to pick out those specific words, not the general words, but the specific ones. We've talked about your technical skills. So technical skills are the things that you have acquired over time that aren't that are specific to your job. It doesn't matter what industry you're in. You have used applications if you are in front of a computer, whatever job you've handled. Even if you're a waitress or a restaurant person, it doesn't matter what your career is. You've at some point in time used some kind of application, whether it's a adding machine or a high-tech software like SAP, Microsoft Office, right? Those all have application versions, so you want to make sure that you put the version of the application that you're using or have used in the wording. So for instance, SAP version or V.3, that's version 3. It may not have a dot in it, or it could be 3.0. So do it that way. The same with a SharePoint. If you've used SharePoint at all, I've had the advantage of using SharePoint, and I love it. It's just so collaborative. but it has versions as well. And so use the version numbers in your information. But what you're doing is they'll have specific, the job description is going to have specific words, and what you want to do is pull those words out from that job description. You know, just do a new Word document, copy and paste, you know, make a list. And what you're going to do is go through your resume, and you're going to add those words into your resume where they fit. Now, mind you, I'm not saying, yeah, you need to be honest about your resume and the work you've done. You can't just put something in your resume and say you've done it, right? That's not okay. You have to make sure that you've done the work. And in the cover letter is where you can say, I have not specifically used this particular piece of software, but I am anxious. You know, I'm looking forward to learning this piece because I have all of these other pieces. Out of the 10, I have 9, right? So this little fraction is, it's minuscule. I learn fast. Things like that that you can say in your cover letter that you aren't able to apply to your resume, because your resume is a piece of honest work, and you know, if you're not telling the truth on it, you will be found out. So in an interview, they will ask you specific things that you've done, and to clarify, you know, whether or not you're telling the truth. So I recommend, you know, sticking to an honest approach on your resume. Don't fib. Those are really valuable habits. So with that, again, SEO is a search engine optimization. Businesses, entrepreneurs, are picking words from their mobile, desktop, you know, their products, a boutique, things like that, you know, the clothing industry, to bring their business to the top of a Google search list or a Bing, you know, a search engine list. So when you go in and type in certain words, you know, boom, here comes that list in Bing or Google or whatever browser you're using to search the internet for information and find the best products for yourself. You know, as a consumer, you know, that's what you do, right? So that's what they want. That's what you want for yourself. You are branding yourself. You are your product and service, and you need those employers to have your resume come up first. So again, it's using words, picking specific things out of job descriptions, and implementing them into your resume as best you can. And I'm going to repeat something, you know, I'm going to go use another example of, you've used applications before, Citrix, WebEx, IM Communicator, what version of Communicator are you using, you know, any American Express, expense reporting, travel tools, travel things, you know. Find out what, if they have names and description, you know, what they're using or what they want. So on that note, also, you want to put your certifications in the title of your resume. So we didn't talk about that the last time. So if you're a CAP or an OM, you know, a CAP is a certified administrative professional, and then OM is the office manager. So if you have certifications for those, you definitely want that in the title of your resume with your name. We are that's very valuable because they'll be looking for that. You know, they might have that. The recruiters or employers will have that in that search base, you know, database. So when they are looking for professionals or somebody to fill the job, they're going to have those extra credentials in their resume. On that note, let's see, what else? I I'm going to pause. So I'm looking to see if you guys have any questions. If I can, you give me a moment. I'm going to into my my Hangout area and see if you guys are asking questions. Let's see. At this time, I don't see any questions. If you want to ask a question, I think you can post it in the say something box up there. So you can't join the Hangout. I see that. Let's see. I don't know why. Oh boy. I'm not sure why you're not able to see my video. Okay.